Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Edward Williams. I'm the president of the Far Rockaway NAACP, and I am speaking to you this afternoon with regard to the serious crises at Peninsula Hospital and the impact it has on our community. First and foremost, let me just simply say that because information changes from day to day, I think it would be irresponsible for me to convey information that can't be verified because of the changes from day to day. But let me say that the branch has been monitoring the situation here at Peninsula from day one. We have been working internally with the administration as well as 1199 with regard to the closing or the temporary closing or the suspension of inpatient services at Peninsula as a result of the crises involving the lab. I just want to point out one thing, that we all can be certain that this administration is working very hard around the clock to make the corrective changes in which they have been cited for by the Department of Health. I would ask all of us, especially all of us who during the initial crises back in August and September that have walked these streets and protested in front of this hospital, say this hospital, to re-energize that energy in support of the efforts that are being made, and I understand that they're not being made quick enough because I feel the pain of the folks who have been laid off as a consequence of this. I would appeal to you to say that we need that same vigorous energy to ensure the everlasting survival of this institution, and that we come together once again to do what is necessary to do to make sure that this hospital is reopened and expeditiously certified by the Department of Health so that services can be carried out again. I would appeal to you to do one thing that would be very important. There's approximately 131,000 folks that live on this peninsula. I would urge you, each and every one of you, to write to your elected officials and elicit from them. Don't request support because they already do that. Ask them to get involved in what is necessary because I understand the Department of Health has received a corrective plan that they have told the institution they had to submit. I understand they have that now. Ask that your elected officials do everything within their power to appeal to the Department of Health to review that expeditiously and to set a date to come back and inspect this laboratory, recertify it so that we can go on with the business of providing quality health care to this community who needs this institution. And I would say to you all, let's stop this infighting, because the last thing we need to do is to have people looking and viewing us as fighting each other. We didn't do that back in August and September. That probably was the impetus that helped to save this institution. So I just want to assure you that we will stay on top of this. We'll try to provide you with information with regard to this. Let's stay together. Let's stay strong. Let's not be our worst enemy by suggesting so many negative things when so many pertinent people are looking at that negativity and using it for adverse purposes as it relates to the future of this hospital. Thank you very much for your time and your support, and let's just stay together and do this thing together. I'll be talking to you again real soon.